Our question is, what role does gratitude play in giving? And when I thought about the answer to this question, I thought about giving of time, talent, and treasure. And as a physician in training, I was taught to, since we were given a great deal of responsibility, we had many blessings, and when you think of Luke 12:48, where it says, "To whom much is given, much will be required," I was taught that you should address the needs of the children in the community where you would be practicing. And so in my practice, as we built it over the years, we did always try to address the medical needs of the children, regardless of their ability to pay. And I was very proud of that. It was a type of giving that I was able to do.
One of the decisions we made last year when Bill retired was that we kind of wanted to step up our giving, and so we went and got advice, and we have set aside now a specific account just for giving. And so now when we want to give our gifts to the church, or there's a specific need in the community, we can, we know that those monies are set aside, and I don't know, it's made a difference, because when somebody calls us and they give us a need like daily bread or something, then the funds are there and they're available.
When I think about the connection between gratitude and generosity, I think back to studies that have been done scientifically, in which the study participants, half of them, were given the job to sort of count their blessings, or to think of those things for which they should be grateful, and to do that daily leading up to the time of the study. The other half weren't given that assignment. And then they were placed into functional MRI scanners, which looked at the areas of the brain that were active, and they were asked to do certain tasks, included in which were tasks of giving or being generous. And those people who had practiced the counting of their blessings had much more activity in the parts of the brain that dealt with happiness and pleasure, and the other half not so much.
Yeah, and when I thought about this question, I think that one of my favorite books on gratitude was 1,000 Gifts. And she talked about counting or looking for blessings and gifts in small ways each and every day. And it just helps you to become more aware of those things. And one of the things the author said in that book too was that we have this irrational fear that God is going to stop providing for us, or that He's going to stop loving us. And we know that's not true. We know that He has boundless love and that He will always provide for us. But especially now during this time, we've had these fears that, that God might not do that. And so we just, we need to continue to be, draw from our faith and realize that one way or another. And then when He gives us the resources, we can continue to pay it forward and give those resources to others that are in need. When I think of the things that I'm most grateful for, and when we pray at dinner time, every night we kind of do that, we say what we're grateful for. Quite often it's, having good health, and then the extended family, so far has had good health, and that's just really important during this time, because I feel like if I've got good health, I can do anything, it's just really, really important. And then the second thing is we've been blessed with 2 pandemic grandbabies, and 6 months apart. So we have an 8-month-old and we have an 8-week-old. And so when I look at those babies, I just think that there's such a source of joy and hope, despite this trying time, that it just, life goes on, and this will pass, and so forth. So
And I'm especially grateful for those things that my lovely wife has already mentioned. Also that I've been able to retire after a 37-year career as a pediatrician here. I'm also exceptionally grateful for our pastors and our worship team and our church, and for the great work that it continues to do in our community, and we're proud to be a part of that. And I'd also like to add a personal note that one of the greatest blessings of my life has been to be married to my beautiful wife for 42 years.
Well, I think that, grateful people are generous people. And that's the point that, we wanted to make today.